It's been a while since we've seen a new weapon class. And by that I mean what, 2 videos? Well, the wait's over, and here's the Slosher. Yep, we're gonna beat people up with a paint bucket, which is the coolest thing this side of the NZAP. The Slosher launches ink upward and then splashes back down. Its arc can travel over short walls and obstacles, hitting an opponent hiding on the other side. But it's one of the slowest firing weapons out there, making it ill-suited for head-to-head approaches. A direct hit does 70 base damage, but the Slosher's indirect hits work very differently from all other weapons. The farther the ink travels, the higher the indirect damage and the wider the spread. The damage from an indirect hit can also be as little as 40 damage, but as much as 70, effectively making every hit a direct hit as long as it's done from far enough away. So generally, it's best to have the higher ground and get the most distance out of its throwing arc as you possibly can in any given situation. Its sub-weapon is the Burst Bomb, which you already know that this is a good one, but it's time that we talked about burst canceling. Don't worry, as much as it sounds like some kind of frame-perfect technique from Super Smash Bros. Melee, it's really just throwing a Burst Bomb and then attacking immediately afterward to get faster kills than what would otherwise be possible. I don't really dig the name, but it's what you commonly see it called, so yeah, I'm doing that for sake of not sounding egotistical when coming up with my own better name for it. When we're talking about a weapon that does 70 damage with its main attack and burst bombs do anywhere from 25 to 60, it's a dangerous combination. Remember that damage up helps both your bombs and your main attack, so try out different equipment, try to bridge the gap so that even indirect hits will still be a 2-hit kill. Its special is Inkstrike, and with how much ink gets thrown around per throw of the Slosher, you're gonna get this a lot. Honestly, probably not the most spectacular special out there that it could have, but it'd be kinda broken if it had yet another tool to make it an adept fighter, so just take your free turf coverage at the end of the match and shut up. This set is overall good at turf wars, but that's not to say it's bad at fighting at all. It's very good all around. Next up is Slosher Deco. Exact same stats as the main one, but armed with some different stuff as you would expect. The sub is the splash wall, used for quick getaway cover and also as a way of advancing toward the objective or just making yourself less squishy when fighting. Don't forget about team play. Going with a shooter and giving them your splash walls can be a great asset to the team. Its special is the Kraken, and this further cements it being good at fighting up close. This set all around allows for the player to be more aggressive and make more mistakes. The only thing better than 2 giant paint buckets is 3 giant paint buckets, and we got the Soda Slosher to fulfill such a role. Same stats as the Slosher Deco, and it might not be the most popular Slosher out there, but damn does it look loud. Its sub is the Splat Bomb. It sets it apart from the others because it allows you to space everyone apart, I guess. Yeah, sorry. I'm not feeling this sub too much when the Burst Bomb was such a great combination on the regular Slosher as it was. But not all is lost. Special is Inkzuka. Gives it a great way to deal with chargers when the other Sloshers don't do super well against them. As much as I don't like the sub-weapon too much, I think Inkzuka on a Slosher is exactly what a Sheldon's pick should be. It takes an already well-liked weapon, and it gives it a set with completely different strengths and weaknesses from what already existed. It does fulfill its own role. Though, I will say that when playing the Soda Slosher, it's a little embarrassing to be playing on yellow team. Why? Because the design and colors of the bucket itself makes it look like you're throwing something else.